From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Seattle Mariners. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys. Off balance.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
One out, base is empty. Strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Soto now. I have a fun fact about him.
Let's hear it, partner.
He's homered in every single major league ballpark.
Now that makes sense. He's been in the league for 20 years already.
You know that's not true, Singy. In fact, the last stadium he needed was T-Mobile Park right here in Seattle. Soto finished his quest right before the end of last season. And now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
There's the strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch, inning over. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Freddie Peralta.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. The wind of the pitch. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Josh Naylor. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next pitch inside, and now 2-0.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and he reaches safely. Julio Rodriguez now, he might be the most popular player in Seattle sports at the moment. Right through there for a strike. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. And it's 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
2 outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now it's going to be Dominic Canzone. Fought off foul.
Yep.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And 1-2.
Down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Takes it himself. 1 out in the second. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Foul ball there.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Two down, base is empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Carson Benj. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. That one 95 to finish him off. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Peralta back to work. That's to third. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Down the line. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting it, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. There's a swing and a drive back there. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's the second baseman, Cole Young. Pickoff move to first. Out! They got him, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets nothing. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Hard hit to third. Toss to Naylor.
He's out.
One up, one down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge. 1-1. And that one missing low. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting up, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
Runner, yes, yes.
Simeon runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Simeon leads off second with one gone in the inning. Towards first, Naylor. And he takes it himself for the out.
The back, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets nothing. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Donovan, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ground ball. Slinging it to first in time.
The first baseman, number 12.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
Ball outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Too low, and it's ball 3. 2 outs, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Reached on an infield single his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs.
Ball. 1-1.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Mike Tauchman.
Definitely classify Tauchman as one of those gritty players. Willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Tauchman goes 6'1", 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The M's up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Bichette in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Up and in, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they're down 2-0. Bottom of the 4th. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one in there across the letters.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tauchman makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Dominic Panzone up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time.
Beer mug.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
What's up, Dan?
Side, Tachman under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy.
2 down, base is empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses. 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now Jorge Polanco. Gilbert back to work. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Donovan pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. Went down on strikes his first time through. Close, but called a ball. 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Luke Raley. Inside, ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left side. Bench sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P.
And now J.P. Crawford. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now at the plate, Cole Young. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swinging a foul straight back. There's a strike. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Naylor makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's Luis Robert. Grounded out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
First offering, and it just misses.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 balls, no strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And a strike in there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Ball 1 there.
Outside.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Inside, and it hit him.
Take first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for the Mets, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Line drive. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Josh Naylor. He has struck out and he has walked. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
No strike.
Out to center. Robert moves under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting the catcher.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners are down.
Did you pre-order the show 26?
Add to their 2-1 lead. Back in Seattle, top of inning number 7. Juan Soto now.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Pitching change here, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
No outs. Runner at first. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Bo Bichette. He's got the power, but runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. And ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire up and throwing. Center field. And it's caught for the out. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. With the tying run on at first, here the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Now move to first. Soto dives back in safely. One-run game, one out, one on. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Popped up left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base to third. Tag, got it.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Carson Benj up now for the Mets. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Misses off the inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
There's a strike.
1-2.
Goes down looking. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And he deals. And that's down and away. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. A.J. Minter appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Canzone up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one missing inside. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
A Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. On the corner for a strike. Stays alive. And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. That one hit to right. Tauchman. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Mets 1.
Now
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That's in there. It's 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Simeon up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's even up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So here's Robert now. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the DH, Luke Raley. And that one clips the corner.
0-1. Ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
No.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cole.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Andres Munoz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. That one missed.
1-0. Yep.
The shortstop takes the ball. Now the 2-1 hammered but foul. Ripped to right. And it's gone. That one felt good, and we are all tied up. It's 2-2.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Mike Tauchman. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And now the count is even.
The real
One
threats
ball,
are
one
coming
strike.
up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. The next pitch misses, and the count now even up.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And misses inside. Up the middle, Crawford. Tuckman is gone.
Up next to the net, the designated hitter, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. In there, and it's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And it is gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they lead it. It's 3-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Andres Munoz won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Mariners, Edward Bizardo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. Now 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next to the net, the left fielder,
Carson Benj digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And a foul ball. Check swing, no appeal. And that's ball 1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Back to the top of the order, Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
No outs, runner at first. And now for Seattle, Josh Naylor. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. That one ripped. That's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh will hit next. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And now it's even up. And there's a ball. trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Dominic Canzone. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
One strike away. That one missed. Misses. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.